Aho. Aho mitikuye oyasen. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Haush haush. Us. 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 Hello. Welcome home, my family, my brothers, my sisters. Merry Christmas. I am live here now. And I am called here in this moment to share with you this idea, this opportunity, this game, this moment, this time, to gather your favorite sacred text. I do not have the Torah yet, okay? However, I invite you to pick your favorite or what calls to you to hear the word of God. And then I encourage you to close your eyes, perhaps say a prayer, an intention, maybe really meaning it with all your heart, that you would like to hear, you would like to see, you would like to know, and maybe flipping through, playing around. Maybe you want to turn it upside down. Try to ignore any bookmarks if you're like me and you got tons of those. Access a genuineness, set a prayer, set an intention, point, and then look at where you land. For me, I have just landed on, and when their messengers came to them with clear proofs, they merely rejoiced in what they had of knowledge, but they were enveloped by what they used to ridicule. And when they saw our punishment, they said, "We believe in Allah alone and disbelieve in that which we used to associate with him." But never did their faith benefit them once they saw our punishment. It is the established way of Allah, which has preceded among his servants, and the disbelievers thereupon lost all. Okay, I'll do one more. And here I land. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise, who perfectly know this, engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. And then, of course, for good measure, basic instructions before leaving Earth. The one that I certainly have the most bookmarks and things like this in right now. Let me see what speaks to me. I'm landing upon a story that I don't know. It says, the western border of Reuben and Gad is the Jordan River in the Arabah Valley. It reaches from the Sea of Galilee to the Dead Sea. It runs below the slopes of Pisgah. Here is the command I gave that time to the tribes of Reuben and Gad and half of the tribe of Manasseh? I said, the Lord your God has given you this land as your very own, but all of your strong men must be prepared for battle. They must cross over ahead of the rest of your fellow Israelites. But your wives and children can stay in the towers I've given you. You can keep your livestock there too. I know you have a lot of livestock. Let your families and livestock stay in those towns until the Lord gives peace and rest to the other tribes, just as he has given you peace and rest. Okay. So I'll remind you of how it's your personal relationship and your personal connection, and it's up to you to really choose to open up and to allow yourself to see and understand and witness and to love, or to choose these things. And I'm feeling a resonance with those who you could say have lost their way and we have forgotten. I am one who has forgotten many times, and now I'm laughing at a young childish me, but not in the way of mockery. Just it's hard to explain, almost like when you see your child do something silly and then you look back at your own self though instead, and you're like, oh man, I was just a kid and I knew not. And for me, that's been very flourishing, and that's just some way that I have personally, I would like to use the words draw near. And let me see some of the live comments here. Hello, Mario. Hello, Ricky. Hello, Steven. Aho. Welcome home. Nice to see everyone. Yes, hello. Welcome aboard. Now, I do have one extra thing here, and I'm called to play some music just for fun. And by any means, I am not a harmonica player, but thank you. So here's my first time playing my double harmonica for you. Let's see. It's also been interesting to figure out which side is G and what side is C. So I'm still like playing around with that. Also like learning which side's the high side and which side's like the low side. It's also hard not to drool a lot when you're like playing harmonica. And when you start drooling, it's really hard to like get back, right? Just drink or like deal with that, and then maybe I need like a harmonica class to actually learn how to not drool like excessively while trying to play the harmonica. This might be the C side, but I'm not fully sure. Maybe it's G. What do you know? Maybe we play with the tuner, and then I'll know. I'm gonna have to play a lot more with it and find like my level of comfort and like satisfaction with it. It'll probably take like hours and hours of just it'll take some experimentation. Another thing I'm still experimenting with is definitely this djembe. I feel like I always play the exact same song every time I play with this djembe too. And when I notice that, I try really, really, really hard to like drastically change the beat and drastically change my rhythm when I'm like in this constant pattern. And sometimes you just have to like play and play and play that jam until like you're done with it, you know what I mean? Just like no matter how many times you jam the same thing, the same rhythm, eventually we'll get tired of it, right? Or we'll just keep singing the same old song, right? Generations later. And of course the night would not be complete without just a little bit of Priscilla. Just poquito. Por favor, mi amor. One more instrument. One más. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Porque te quiero tanto. Con todo mi corazón. Hey, because I love you so much. Because I love you so much, so much, so much. Because I love you so much. With all of my heart. Hey, Anna, hey, sana, 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 sana. Limpia, limpia, limpia. Cura, cura, cura. Sana, 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 sana. Kusha, kusha, kusha. Seke, seke, seke. Aho, 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 aho. Ho'oponopono. 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 Aho. Every time I am here, many times you could say I am washed over with this song that was sang to me, and that I am not knowing of all of the words, and so I hold it so dear inside. And many times I'm singing this song, and there's just a few lines that I know, and I would love to share them, especially with those that are truly meant to receive, like those words, you know. Aho, aho, aho. For those who know, you know, they know. Aho. Aho. And aho mitakuye oyasen. If only words were enough, you know. And there's so much more I could share. However, for now, I will take care. If you choose, I am here for a sacred space, a container, a place. We can have a custom sound bath just for you, or a guided meditation, or whichever other things are coming up. Perhaps I am to prepare you and to tell you more about Kambo, or Sananga, or Rape, or perhaps there's another name I am to tell you of. Perhaps you already know this name. It's true. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time, Jai Bhagwan.